I certainly don't consider myself a sadistic statist fuck.
This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by
porkcalendar.com with a C at the end of pork.
I noticed during the openings that some members of the audience are still pulling out their cell phone cameras and recording. The bailiffs will confiscate the phones.
Take care of one issue more first. Time, you're going to be doing it. Turn it on.
What exactly are you asking?
I'm asking you to turn it on.
Any electronics.
Anything? So
one more time and you're going out.
there's nothing for non.
And it can be a real eye-opener being in a courtroom like this where bailiffs are acting like thugs. The jury is, really just a sad lot of people, and just terrible things happen to innocent, peaceful people that have never harmed anybody else. And a lot of it is usually done behind closed doors without any media coverage. We were fortunate in that the Associated Press was there today, WMUR, the local ABC News affiliate, was there. The Union Leader, the biggest newspaper in New Hampshire,
the AP
was there. I mentioned Associated Press.
I'm sorry.
And the AP story is already getting picked up. Boston, I think, .com might be an
San
AP.
Francisco.
San Francisco Chronicle. Yep. NH Public Radio was there as well. So, at least the mainstream media did pick this one up, and that's thanks to some of the outreach that was done to media last week.
They reported that he got one standing ovation. He, in fact, got 3. Now, someone came up on Facebook today, this afternoon, saying, well, I think this is a ridiculous waste of my tax dollars, and was blaming Ademo and activists, etc. Okay, so really,
typical.
Whose choice was it to spend the tax dollars on prosecuting Ademo?
The prosecutor.
I was. Does that bother you?
Sure, I suppose it does a bit. I certainly don't consider myself a sadistic statist fuck.
None of that language in this room, please.
You could have done the right thing, though.
Who's the one clogging the courtrooms? Who's dragging them in here?
Right.
You're willing to talk to the press, but not to the people that pay your salary?
I haven't been deterred, Michael, just to let you know. I haven't been deterred one bit, sir. How about you guys? Have you been deterred?
No. Fuck you, man.
The Associated Press and these other press organizations that showed up, WikiLeaks, RT, these other organizations that weren't there in person today but have reported on this case, none of those press agencies except maybe the Union Leader would ever report on some hearing that some state representatives were going to have about repealing the wiretapping law. None of them. Do you agree with that?
Yes, they would not.
Yeah, so if you want publicity...
We've got a minute left in this segment. Do we want to tell people what the sentence was?
We can get to that.
Okay.
If you want publicity, then you have to do things that are worthy of it. And going to a hearing at some state house is boring as hell, and nobody wants to put that video footage on their television channel. No talk show hosts want to really talk too much about it because they're not there. They don't care. They're not paying any attention. So there's no buzz. There's no sizzle. There's nothing to really attract people. Is the jury nullification thing good news out of New Hampshire? Yes. What happened? They passed a law that makes it so the judge will have to read some sort of statement in jury.
He read
whatever.
Some sort of statement today. It didn't matter at all.
Well, no, it wasn't the jury statement that is going into effect in January. It's too early for this jury nullification thing to come to effect, so the judge did not read it today.
It's not like you're just playing with people's lives here or anything like that.
The United States has not per capita, the largest number of prisoners for how many victimless crimes? Most of them.
Ended up, the judge decided that it was going to be 3 months in jail. The rest of the 12 months would be suspended sentence in jail. There would be, I think it was a 1 to 2 year suspended prison term